Hello everyone and welcome back. Tone here, and I want to play some Golden Krone Hotel today. The occasion is that there was very recently a brand new update to the game, and all the updates that this game gets are quite huge and quite significant. So I encourage you to go and check out the full changelog if you're interested, because there's a lot of stuff. Going over it would probably take like a whole video on its own, quite a lengthy one. And I don't know if I've played enough lately to give the quite as insightful commentary on each change as I would like to do that. So I'm not going to do that for now. We can go ahead and look at what changes are listed right here in the meantime, because this should list the most significant ones. Before I get started, I would just like to say that if you want to support me in the channel here and my other roguelike related projects, you can do that over at patreon.com/tonehack, so feel free to check that out. Let's go take a look at this changelog. New branch, the Great Hall. Tons of goblins and explosions. So there's another brand new branch here. I forget what it alternates with, because it's an alternate. I guess we'll find out. Maybe, I don't know, we'll have to see. I knew at one point, but I forgot now. When I played this on the beta. 3 new spells: Vortex, Fetter, and Quills. 6 new abilities. These are vampire abilities. Aura, Shred, Ring, Guzzle, Assassinate, and Frenzy. Abilities now take 0 turns and can be chosen out of 3 options. Oh, this is big. Picking abilities out of 3 options. That's fun. I like that a lot. Changes to Officer: Apothecary, Assassin, Commander, and Challenger disguises. Umbra has been properly nerfed. Yeah, that was a quite OP spell before. Improvements to Blink, Tempest, Ward, Levitate, and Blast. Those were other spells. Options menu reworked. Input repeat option added to fix numerous control issues. Tons of fixes, tweaks, graphical improvements, and UI enhancements. And secrets. Yes, there are secrets. But yeah, there is a lot of stuff and a lot of really good stuff that's not even listed there. This being one of them. A very cool new like bat intro. I like it. I apparently have a game open. Go ahead and delete that. And there are new options. There was one I wanted to set. The XP sound. I think I already turned that off. Every time you gain XP, it made like a sound. It's kind of annoying sometimes. So I turned that off. And I want to play on 4-way, so let's see if I have that set. You can choose 4-way versus 8-way movement here, so I have diagonal movement turned off. Cool. Now, I want to check out the new branch. So we are going to pick a seed here. I believe Goblin 1 through 3, and then 5 through 9 are supposed to all have the branch. Which is just a coincidence. I'm going to do Goblin 2 here. So I played half of a game in the beta on Goblin 1. I don't really remember anything about it, but we'll jump into 2. And what do we want to play as? Where'd all my crowns go? I guess I didn't get crowns for everything because they were added after I played a lot. I have every achievement in the game. Oh, I wonder if there's new achievements. There's one achievement added. I'm looking at my Steam right now. Let me see what it is. Maybe we'll aim for an achievement here. Defeat the Goblin King. Okay, we can work towards that. What do we want to play as? A few of these got reworked, as we saw on the intro there. The quick changelog. The officer now gets full HP MP gain on level up. A lot of these just got some of these vampires start with an ability now. Some of them have like a different spell. I thought the sharpshooter got quills. One of them got quills. I can't find it now. Alright, let's just pick a random one. We are the alchemist. Oh, here's another new thing. There's a noise meter. So I don't know if you guys are aware, but things make noise in this game. And it's pretty important to be aware of that. I usually just look at it as some actions make noise and some don't. And that's good enough for me, but this will apparently tell you how much noise you're making. And basically, enemies, it will draw them in from like off screen. And if they can't see you, making noise will let them know where your location is. You can walk away from it and they'll go to the location that you were at. So casting spells, opening doors, engaging in contact, all those things make noise. That's something that's new here. I'll try to highlight new things as we see them. And one right here, Alchemist, we start with one of the new abilities, Ring. Entities in a 3-tile radius which don't ordinarily bleed are infused with blood. Interesting. Looks like we start next to a Hawker. Oh, I think we're about to see something new. Not this time. There's a Grimoire here, otherwise nothing too interesting. We start with Lizard Leg and Silence Potion. Something new. It doesn't tell you what spell they start with. You used to want to inspect every single enemy to see what spell they had, but now it doesn't matter. It's kind of like in DCSS now, where you don't know what spell they have until you've seen them cast it. I think that's a bit of a tone nerf. Let's see. I have Numlock on, which screws up with the numpad movement there. I was moving with WASD a second ago. There is a manual. Let's go pick that up. There is now on the map, you can tell which windows are broken. It's pretty significant when you're traveling during the day as a vampire and you want to know if certain places are safe. We start with a lot of good books. I believe we get 2 primers. And maybe a spell book? I forget exactly what the alchemist starts with. I think the volume is just a little low. I'm going to turn it up. I have a feeling the sound effects volume is kind of high. Let's just try that. Hopefully that's not too loud. If you guys are not familiar with Golden Krone Hotel, I've done a lot of videos on it in the past. So we have a new animation for taking the stairs there. So the sun's going to start from the right side. It doesn't come out till, what, 6 o'clock? So we have some time here. Let's explore the right side before the sun comes out. I'll leave all the torches off while I'm a vampire. Alright, I'm going to come back up now. Let's let this guy get to us. I'm not letting him get a diagonal on us in case they have Firestorm, which allows them to damage us on a diagonal. These rats, I think, are higher speed than us. Maybe not. Because vampires are fast to begin with. Grab these leggings. Pull this guy out here. Can I get you in? Oh. Let's see, can I get you into the water? They are slow in the water. Also does mean they drop their gold in the water. Chairs! These are new. That's an awkward place for it, but the hotel now has chairs. You had to sit on the floor before. We can buy a blood. I'm gonna do that. 31. That's a weird price for it, isn't it? Didn't these used to be 30? Interesting. That's automatically identified. Is that because I'm a alchemist? Oh yeah, alchemist knows what every potion is. That's exactly why. And when we use primers, it lets us transmute a potion into a new potion. Which is why I don't want to turn into a human now, because I want to keep these potions. I don't know if it forces you to or not. We'll go ahead and grab blood, because that heals for us. Alright, we can turn on these torches now, if I can hit the right button. Because if we come... There's no more threats to vampires here. So, if we're ever here as a human, we'll want those torches on. Otherwise, those vampires might get the jump on us. It looks like this floor is clear, and it's now night, so perfect timing. I'll take this stair. A snake here. These guys are usually fast, but this one's in the water. Alright. So the alchemist base stats are 10 across the board. I'd like more dexterity, but since we are in... Well, here's a few thoughts. We are in vampire form, so strength is very good because we get a 50% bonus to strength. So increasing our base strength is good, especially increasing it to odd values because of the rounding. Gives us 2 points of strength right now. The thing is, we have a lot of books, so we're going to want to turn into a human pretty soon, I think. But let's take strength for now. And then we'll continue on. This song just got quite a bit louder. Let's turn that down just a bit. Let's see if we can go explore the right side. We got our noise meter. Like, it's just walking creates noise. I wonder what those bars represent. Is that how many tiles away something can hear you from? Now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bars out of 7. Those enemies you can only strike when they're against a wall. Okay, let's wait out this vulnerable. This rat can see us. And we just saw a new enemy type down there. This is new. This is a symbol that says this person hurt us, and that's why they came in from around the corner. Oh, this is so cute. A Balor hatchling. A young three-headed Balor. It shares the lightning-fast agility of the adult form, but is completely blind when born. It looks menacing. It says it looks menacing. I wonder how dangerous it actually is. The developer said that this was inspired by an idea I had in chat, which was to have like a blind enemy in the early game to help tutorialize noise for players, because that was a big talking point during the beta, was that players don't know about noise. And I think that adds an interesting element to the game, because that's what ballers are, a strong enemy late game, and their thing is that they can see in darkness but not in light. But what really gets you is they can hear you when you're in light, so they really make you learn about noise. Because you have to be really careful about making noise, because then they're really fast too, and they come to you very quickly. I think we avoid this for now, because it said it's menacing. Oh, that's the only way it can go. Hold the B. Those things are hard to hit sometimes. Found an entrance to the sewers. More blood here. Another primer. 2 soul elixirs. How much money do I have? 117. So I could buy the blood and 2 soul elixirs if I want, which I think is probably a pretty good move. Let's grab all the soul elixirs before I turn into a human, which raises the price of those items. Oh, check this out. I love that. The zoom in effect. That's new when you talk to something. Airbase hates Fane. He's a vampire, sure, but it seems to go beyond that. I think we will go up to the next level and avoid that baby Balar for now. Wait for this to pass. Floor 4 already. We're only level 2. I want to pick up this first, because then this turns into money. You automatically sell gear that's worse than yours. If I grab this, we're going to put on +3 and then gain +4. If I pick up +4 first, then we sell +3. I'll walk around. Oh snap. You're a friend. I think now I'm going to grab some dexterity. We're getting low on health. Okay. A frog will fix that. She heard the frog and went to the frog's location. This is quite dangerous. Okay. I wanted to be very careful with how we approach that, because those are a little bit higher level humans. We saw the entrance to the menagerie up there. Okay, golems in these trees are not a good match for vampires. Well, we can kite the golems because of our speed. But they don't bleed. Means if they hit us, we can't heal. Like we can against creatures that bleed. We can usually get net 0 to net positive on health. Primers now have a blue outline on the books. That is new. Ooh, this is bad. I need to draw this guy out. Okay. If I attacked them in the corridor, blood wouldn't be able to go anywhere I could pick it up. So now the only place blood can spawn is behind them and above me. We're at really low health right now, though. We're taking poison damage every turn, and they're doing poison damage to us. Let me try hitting them one more time. Why'd they only do 1 damage that time? That's a lot of variance. They did 7 last turn and 1 that turn. I'm gonna try hitting them one more time. I did 16 damage to them. The blood landed behind them, unfortunately. I need to drink this health potion. Then let's attack them again. Okay, so not necessary, but rather be safe than sorry. I want to take dexterity again. I want to kill the guys over here so I can grab that blood. Okay, looks like it disappeared, but there was some behind them. Okay. Looks like armor? Ooh, +5. We have 399 gold. We can go back downstairs and grab that primer. Oh. Yep. About to be daylight. Now these are going to go up, so I'm actually safe in this position. I'm going to let the daylight kill that guy, so we get experience for that. Possibly not worth waiting around just for that. We didn't check up here because we ran away from the golem. Okay, there's nothing up there. I think I want to turn into a human. We have a lot of books and a lot of value to gain from those books. That's new. Blood spawns behind the torches. I always got confused by that. It looked like the blood erased the torches. But I guess the torches were just behind the blood. Okay, I'm gonna fight this next to the crystal, because if things get bad, I can break the crystal. It's a time crystal, so it would give us a bunch of free attacks on them. Wait a second. I thought this looked different. This is new, a legendary Grimoire. I forget exactly what this does. But that's a new item. That wasn't cool. Found the baths. Let's draw this guy out. We're gonna heal up off of this frog. You do not want to do the baths yet. Okay, these guys, the hunters, have quills now. Oh, they don't cast Enrage at all. Oh, these have quills, and for some reason, I was mixing up hunter with sharpshooter. Hunters have quills instead of Enrage. I was thinking that was a character, one of our classes. So quills, shield 31, a magical shield which decays 10% per turn. Melee attackers take half of the shield as reflected damage. Half of the shield. Does that mean I take 15 damage, or half of the shield damage that I take? Let's find out. Now they have quills 28. I'm at 57 health. How did Quill Shield do 22 damage to me? Or was that 28? Looks like it did double of the remaining shield. 11 to 22. We'll have to keep an eye on that. Will's shielded 5 to us. That's half. Half of 11. That 22 damage is suspicious. Very suspicious. Let's grab more blood. There's a manual here. Let's pick that up. That's huge. How are we doing on food? I have 3 honey, so we're probably pretty good there in an ale. I think I'm gonna grab this holy water. It doesn't help as a vampire, but it's good healing for human form. Hit Dex one more time, and then I'll probably start raising our strength a bit more. First slime. That big sludge gives half as much experience now as it used to. It used to give a lot of experience, but these little ones give you experience as well. So I used to get a ton of experience from these guys in general. Oh, apparently we are now told our critical chance. So we were at 5%. I forget what this is based on. I thought Dex increased it. But maybe not. We'll pay attention to that. So there's like been a lot more like clarity added to the game. Apparently these give you more information. Yeah, look at this. You are somewhat resistant to psychic damage. This is normal damage, and 40% chance of negative status effect. So it just tells you more about like what this means. You're vulnerable to sunlight, you take 50% more than normal, and an 80% chance of the negative status effects from them. So that's like getting the poison status effect when someone does poison damage to you. Very cool. Okay, we're at less than half health. I need to wait out this sludge. I think it's time to turn into a human so we can read all of our books. Now, we're about to read a bunch of primers, which means we're going to transmute a bunch of potions. I guess I'm going to transmute ale, maybe this health potion. Probably the Luna. I don't really think we care about being a werewolf. That can be pretty good if the watchtower is on this map. We go up there and fight it in a full moon. Soul elixirs, we have a lot right now, but if you end up not having a lot of these at the end of the game, they can be a pretty critical resource that really limits you. But if we have primers, we can maybe transmute these, and we might transmute potions into other potions that we want to transmute. Oh, I haven't been using ring. We could have used ring on these slimes to get some blood. I'll have to remember that in the future. Alright, let's go ahead and... yeah, let's turn into a human. So I'm going to drink my soul elixir. And let's do some reading. So we read the primer, select a potion to transmute. Double colons there. Love to see it. Alright, let's transmute this ale. Turn into a combustion potion. I think this is a new sprite for that. I think there's some cheese that we can do with combustion because it does knockback against certain bosses. So maybe I'll hold it for that. Otherwise, this is usually a pretty good reroll. Let's reroll the health potion. An antidote. We got to a Grimoire. We can learn some spells now. I don't know if we're going to do much spellcasting this run. We can. We're not invested into any particular build too much. Let's grab Blink, which just got buffed. This has the same effect as Swap used to if there is a enemy or obstacle in that direction. And also I think it has longer range in general, if I am remembering correctly. Vortex is new. Pulls enemies towards and clockwise around the caster. Flying or levitating enemies are dealt significant damage. Ooh, significant damage. There are some annoying flying enemies. That is interesting. Like, I bet you that just kills naiads. Because they're pretty weak to begin with, but they're really hard to hit. The developer shared in their development Discord a GIF of this a while ago with a bunch of enemies. It was pretty cool to see how it works. It's kind of like, if there's a lot of stuff on screen, you can see the vortex pattern. That's cool. We're going to have to play some magic builds where we build around this. But for now, I actually think Cleanse is probably our strongest pick here. Okay, a manual gave us more dex. I didn't see if we read both manuals yet. We get another transmute via primer. Alright, I'll do a soul elixir. Silence potion. That is a huge hit. Silence is really, really strong. The legendary Grimoire. It gives us 6 options to choose from, or 3 max mana, which is a pretty big deal. Very, very cool. I like heal and teleport the most here. I think I'll go ahead and grab teleport. Even though we already have Blink. Sometimes Blink can't get you out of a bad situation, and teleport basically always gives you a chance. Having both of those is a little redundant, I think, but not bad, for being honest. I got +1 intelligence from the other manual. Okay, our dex went up and my crit chances stayed the same, so that does not affect crit chance. Not by that point. Maybe you need multiple points. Oh, we're really low on health. I was supposed to heal. I'm just gonna rest to heal. There we go. I want to leave that frog alive. That's weird. Why isn't this... Oh, okay. I see what's going on. Oh, we're seeing the tile above it. Or actually, it's concealed by the tile under it because there's a wall tile. That's why it looks like this, like this. Looked a little strange in that situation, but it makes sense. Brawler's a bit slow, so I tried to take advantage of that there. What? Oh, there's a chest there. I saw something green on my map. I didn't know what it was. You know what'd be sweet? Is if you could click on these, like right click on them to see what they are. Looks like we're done here. Did we figure out... The baths are on this floor. I don't think we're ready for that. Guess we're gonna go up to floor 6. I feel like we're getting a little out of depth. Oh my gosh. I should have pulled that guy back before fighting him so that he picked up that blood while he was at full health. I'll do for this one. How much damage can these do to me? Let's shoot this one. Should be able to create distance here. Okay. Ooh! That was dangerous. Brawlers are not a joke. Dealing with one or two, not too bad usually, but three like that in that position, not something that we want to see. By the way, there's a new mechanic that deals with the stairs. Stairs can break, and when I guess they collapse. And when they collapse, they take longer to climb. I think that's another anti-tone mechanic. Prevents stair dancing, which I have exploited significantly in the past. Okay, I need to draw this guy to the light, which isn't going to happen, so I should have went to that stair. Oh my gosh. He got a double move on me. Let's teleport. I was in a really bad position there. Actually, I wouldn't mind turning back into a vampire right now. I think we're much stronger in vampire form at the moment. Oh, I could have used cleanse on that potion, poison before too. Alright, we get to transmute another potion. I don't think we need multiple antidotes, I'm gonna use that. Turn into Demon Blood, which grants vampires demonic abilities and heals vampires. Alright, let's rest to heal. Oh, these are new. The Goblin Hurler. Goblin Hurlers have a hell of a throw. It looks menacing. They throw bombs at you, which I feel like could probably be dangerous in a tight map like this. Oh, they're fast. He did double damage to me. Okay. I'm gonna turn that torch off. Probably be back there as a vampire. A summoning potion fountain. That wouldn't be bad as a vampire, just it would be like free XP probably. Volatile potion. That would be a good transmute target. I don't think that's very good. Oh, this is the same night again. This is when I just turn back to a vampire. I don't have to deal with this thing right now. Let's drink that blood. Probably shouldn't have used the blood there. I probably should have teleported away. And then just waited. Because we were almost turning into a vampire naturally anyways. Alright, since we're back in vampire form, let's try to get another couple of points of strength. Ooh, get away from that sun. This page has been added to the books and letters menu. Why did it not tell us what it is? Oh, it's because we can't read. Of course. Vampires cannot read. Right, this thing confused us. Got him. You know what's funny is I'm not sure what the optimal way to approach these enemies now that I don't know what their spell is. It used to be really obvious how you wanted to approach them depending on if they had Shock, Ice, or Firestorm. And especially with 4-directional movement, it seems like there's always a chance that they get the jump on you. I like that change a lot. The graveyard. That sounds like an excellent place for us to go. I don't remember. I think these are new, the Fireflies. They do nothing. They're neutral, but they give off light. So these skeletons are pretty dangerous to a vampire. Oops. Did I leave a frog anywhere? I think there was one downstairs. Ooh, wolves, perfect. These bleed. Okay, that's enough health for me to be comfortable for now. I'm going to ignore them and hop into the mausoleum. Because the enemies in the mausoleum are not too difficult if you are a vampire. And it's a pretty good place to get enough blood to heal up. That's a +8 breastplate. We should wait to see if we find a better one though. Because we may rather sell that one. And there's a lot of equipment in this area. Kind of rushing into the blood. +9 shield and a +7 revolver. I'll pick up the revolver to grab the shield. Oh, it looks like I could have circled around and kept the revolver there. Okay, that's all that's here. Let's go downstairs. It's nice that the noble is not near either of the stairs, which means that level is pretty safe in human form. That one, on the other hand, okay. 35 quills. I have 81 health. 32 quills. It did 21 damage to me. What was it? 31? 32? This is now 13. I can't tell how much damage that's doing. Doesn't seem to be half of any number I can think of for the shield. By the way, the best way to approach those is probably just to back up and let the shield diminish at least a little bit. There is the boss. like this, as they gain a little Italian flag under their portrait. He's getting pretty far away. Current. Only have a +1 sword, +2 leggings. It's 8 leggings, +7 breastplate. Ooh. Oh, I thought that was a +9 sword. The adamantine and the +1s look pretty similar. I mean, they probably don't side by side. Dude, where are you going? I want them to go back to the water. I was gonna try to knock them in the water. That is a pretty nice place for them to not get, for us to not get swarmed. Whoops. I did not mean to pick that up. I was moving too fast. That sucks, because that was actually going to be a lot of gold if I went and picked up the one upstairs first. It was right here. Would have been a couple hundred. But I just wasted that. I can't believe he left. We had the cheese ready to kill him. I think it's extremely unlikely that they'll come back now, too. Dude, they're just getting further away. I wonder what their AI is like. Wait, why are neither of these guys moving? That is weird. Like, they only move when they're not next to you? Okay, this is dumb. He almost never leaves here, so that's really unfortunate. Because I think combustion knocks them into the water even when we're a vampire, and then they just die. Which is some nice cheese that we cannot take advantage of. And now they're not even in the corridor, they're out in this like open space, which is even worse. I guess getting them near the stairs would be pretty good, but... I don't know. They put themselves in a really, really, really annoying place for us, no matter... Like, even worse than just having them stay where they normally are. I don't know how I feel about that. It's kind of annoying. Oof, I need to turn into a human. After doing all that. Wow, bleeding 6. I'll take strength 13. So I'll clear out the rest of this graveyard. For experience and whatnot. So we actually didn't get much equipment or gear from that. I mean, the +9 shield is pretty epic. We got the +8 play and the +7 revolver. We got some good equipment. There were some really good leggings in the water on the others. Actually, we could have grabbed that stuff because the boss wasn't even there. If I turned human on that side. But then we would have wanted to turn to a vampire to get out without having to fight the boss as a human. Let's go back up. Uh-oh. There's a light. We keep running into these guys during the full moon. Or during the night. Let's teleport here. Ooh, we're on floor 7. Oh, no, floor 7. Oh, we're level 7 on floor 6. Okay. I read that as level 7. We're on floor 6. Okay, we can probably do floor 7. I mean, that's already getting a little sketchy, but we could find a favorable branch there, so I want to do that. I think we're going to call it here for now, though. This has been a good-sized session for now. I hope you guys are enjoying this new peek into the new Golden Krone Hotel patch. And I will see you guys later to continue this run. Take it easy, everyone.